Hey, Big Mike, back again with another video. I've been getting a lot of questions um, about this upcoming webinar. A lot of people are asking me, how about if you don't speak English? If you got a language barrier. In the past, I had a lot of success getting people approved. We usually use a translator. Um, And then the second question I'm having: how about if you've been arrested, you have a felony, as long as it's not medical fraud, anything to do with like Medicaid, Medicare, Obamacare, um, you can still get approved. If it's medical fraud, you're not gonna get approved. Um, the third question is they're asking me uh, what is the product I'm selling. I'm selling medical transportation, how to start your own business, and it's 3 tiers. It's like the manual. That's the cheapest one, where you buy that, you purchase it, and you do it yourself. And the second tier is the done by you, um, where you do the work yourself. However, if you get stuck, you could call me, and this is good for 6 months. It's like 6 months of coaching calls. Um, you get stuck, you call me, and I'll talk to you on the phone, or I'll do a video chat, or we can do it through email or text, however you want to do it. And then the third tier is the most expensive tier, where it's done by you, where I do all the work for you, and all you gotta do is really give me the information. And that's the most desirable, because a lot of people don't got time. They don't want to do, they don't want to do it. They want somebody to do it for them. So I offer that. That's the most desirable one, and that's the highest tier for medical transportation. Also, I got a secure party creditor, which is really popular. Um, that's the one where you tap into your master account, because in 1932, um, the government uh, filed for bankruptcy, and what happened? We got to reclaim our birthright. So when you was born, like when I was born, my mother signed a birth certificate, and basically they declare you lost at sea according to Admiralty law, the law of the sea. We lost at sea, so then you got to file FCC 1 to reclaim your birthright, and it's like you're alive. You was lost at sea, and all of a sudden now you're alive. Um, and that one is a process, because when the United States declared bankruptcy, everyone had to turn in their gold and silver, because that became the law of the land. If you got caught with gold and silver, you would go to jail. So the government had to give everybody a remedy, how to get out of debt, which is called accepted for value. And a lot of people don't know about that. And basically what it is, you use your social security number, and you use the dollar bill is a letter on the dollar bill, and you add that to your social security number, and you tap into your master account with the federal government. And once you do that, you can write off your bills. Anytime you get a bill in the mail, it's all capital letters. That's the fictitious you. That's the name, all capital letters. That's the one they made up in the system in commerce. This way they could do business. But that's like the straw man. That's not really you. And then when you look at a bill at the bottom, they got all the account numbers at the bottom. And I could show you how to tap into that. where you don't gotta pay that bill. You can send it to the federal government, and they gotta pay that for you if you used to accept it for value, which is the remedy that they developed back in 1932. And that's a real popular one. And I got the one that is done by you, where you do it yourself. And if you get stuck, you can give me a call, and I can help you. But that's only limited too. That's like I want to say 30 days for that one. And then the top tier is the one done by you. That's when I do all the work for you. And that's really popular, but that's more expensive. So basically, when you tap into your master account, it's a bond that they created when your mom signed the birth certificate. They created that bond, they monetized it, and they put it on the New York Stock Exchange. And that account is worth billions, because they've been doing it since you was born. And whoever purchased that bond, when you die, that's when it matures, and that's when they cash in. They could get the money, whoever owns it. Yeah, so we like bonded slaves in this country. If you was born in this country and you got a birth certificate, you declare lost at sea. So that's the secure party creditor, where you could become your own bank, basically. And what else? That's the one that's really popular, but it's a long process. It's not easy. But imagine you got a house with a 30-year mortgage. So when you went to the closing and you did your binder and you signed for that house was already paid when you signed it. And then they sold it to a third party mortgage. First you had one mortgage, then they sold it to another mortgage. And now you're stuck with like a 30-year mortgage or 15-year mortgage, whatever it is. But when you signed it, it was already paid. And you could use that, accept it for value, to pay that house off or whatever bills you got. Doesn't matter if you bankrupt or you file foreclosure. It doesn't matter. Once you tap into your master account, you got access to the law from 1932. The remedy to help you get out of debt, because you turned in all your gold and silver. And that's the one that's really popular. So yeah, I'll see you on the webinar and give you more info on the webinar. So thank you for now, and I'll see you at the webinar. Big Mike, I'm out. Peace.